What is up, everybody? I'm Josh Garcia and welcome back to the Revive Motoring YouTube channel. I'm in the shop today. It is Sunday. It's a lovely day out there. Week before our donut meet next week. Today I'm here to just continue setting up different stuff in our shop. Maybe record a few clips and things like that for Instagram of the cars and stuff out back. But more importantly, I am just getting this stuff ready, just finally plugging it in. I got to run some cords and whatnot over there just to get the stuff functional, because I'm actually going to do some testing today, hopefully, and print or heat press a couple of shirts, just so we got a real understanding of how to use the equipment and what we can do with it. So that's what I'm doing today. My hair looks wild. Yeah, I think we're recording. What is up, everybody? It is Friday before our donut meet. I had some work to do print shop wise, or print stuff wise, and I've been cranking out some stuff for the Luft House guys. Gotta get those packaged ready back to them. But yeah, haven't been too much things going on here out of the norm this week, so I haven't jumped on anything with the Mustang yet. I might put some gas in it today just because the light came on, but that's kind of it. Just preparing for our donut meet Sunday, which I'm going to film and put in a lot more footage here. Whew. Okay, let me get this thing. There we go. It's good. It's good. The lot is now empty. Oh, that glare popping up. The lot is now empty. Holy shit. Literally can't thank everybody enough for coming out today. Yes, we have these donut meets every month. Today, I don't know what it was, whether it's the nice weather, kind of getting into that fall season. The lot was packed before 9 o'clock. I think people started parking kind of on the street and had to do some overflow stuff by like 9:15. Coffee was a gigantic hit. Again, thank you so much to everybody who purchased some. That will hit the website. It's just wild. I just filmed some stuff for Pudvah. We do all this stuff and do kind of these things and not really know if they're going to work. But because of everybody out there, this is working flawlessly. Couldn't have gone any better. So huge shouts to everybody who attended, everybody who bought stuff from us today. We cannot thank you enough, and I genuinely look forward to the next meet. So I'm going to pack everything up now and head home. Welcome, everybody. I'm Josh Garcia. This is the Revival Motoring YouTube channel, and today I'm out here with our buddy Pudvah and his Mustang. We're going to talk about that. We actually had a donut meet here earlier today. Pudvah came up to support us and hang out, and I figured it's a great opportunity to do something I've been wanting to do, and that's chat with him about his S550 car that he takes to Lock City on a regular basis and thrashes it. So we're going to talk to him now. Mr. Ed Pudvah, how you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Not bad, not bad. First of all, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks for joining us today. So tell us about your S550.
Cool. So this is my 2015 Mustang EcoBoost. Been drifting it with Lock City for about 3 years now. Been up running A group since about the middle of last year. And it's just your everyday kind of drift car.
Is it this is not your first drift car?
This is my first drift car.
Okay, that's wild.
So yeah, started in this chassis. Knew I wanted something a little more modern, just easier to find parts, I feel, with, you know, drift tacks. So wanted something a little kind of oddball and a little more modern, different than your like 350Z or FRS or something of that nature.
So you said you just got to A group last year. So
Yep.
you've literally worked your way up in this car from beginner skid pad to...
Yep, from C-Class skid pad. Started with nothing more than wheels and coilovers, still a stock seat, and just been kind of improving the car as my driving has improved to match. And it's finally somewhere I'm really happy with the whole car, whole setup.
So tell us about the motor.
Yeah, so this is a 2.3 liter EcoBoost. It's a 4-cylinder turbo, pretty much like a Focus RS motor. It's got basic bolt-ons, bigger turbo, tune, intake, exhaust, downpipe.
So you had some troubles. This isn't the original.
This is not the original, yeah. So just swapped it out. Did the bigger turbo and cams in the old motor. Had some wastegate issues while tuning it in the spring. Put way too much boost to it and basically popped the motor. So got a replacement long block from Ford. Again, going back to that modern chassis, you can do stuff like that. Just bought a whole brand new motor. Popped it in. It only took me about a month and a half start to finish to get it back up and running.
That's not too bad. And how many miles do you have on it now?
So the new motor probably has about 1,500 miles on it. The chassis has 78,000, I believe.
Did you have you done an event with the new motor yet?
I have,
Okay.
yeah. So driven one event with the new motor. Everything went smooth. Actually broke a tie rod end, so cut my day a little short.
I don't think we talked about it, but what do these motors put, or what is this car in particular that, with this current setup put down, do you think?
So I haven't dynoed it. I know factory claims from Ford are about 300 horsepower crank. I'd say with the mods, I'm looking somewhere in the 320 wheel horsepower range. That would, you know, that's what I would be happy with. If it makes anything more than that, then that'd be great.
All gravy.
Oh yeah.
So that's more than enough for you in general?
More than enough, yeah. Definitely enough to keep driving, for sure.
Walk us, actually, what about the suspension? What do you have for...
So BC coilovers, Ford Performance sway bars, Steeda lower control arms, bunch of stuff in the rear from Steeda as well to stiffen up the IRS. This car is independent rear suspension. And that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy as far as drifting specific stuff goes.
No angle kit or anything like that?
No angle kit. It does have rack spacers in it just to give it a little more angle.
Yep.
But I kind of wanted to keep the street style look. I didn't want to do any bulldog kind of stance or anything crazy.
Right.
So the angle really isn't a problem. I don't think I'm out driving the car or anything like that at this point. So I'm gonna keep it how it is for now.
Yeah. It's working.
Yeah,
it's
working
good.
and it looks good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Walk us through some of the other stuff that you've done to kind of prep it for getting out there.
Cool. So as far as drifting stuff, we have a hydraulic e-brake in the rear, chase bays set up inside with a Willwood rear caliper, cut into the center console there.
Which actually looks really, really good.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't
again,
look out of
you know,
place.
street car, wanted to keep it nice. It's a nice car. And so I was looking at keeping that intact for sure.
Yeah.
The seat, another big aspect. You know, the stock seats were not great for keeping you in place. Probably one of the most important things I would recommend in a drift build, bucket seat.
So what is the overall feel for this car? Obviously, it's a little bit different than what everybody sees at Lock City in general.
Definitely different than both what you'd see at Lock City and both, I'd say, your typical Mustang. Definitely went with more of a kind of Japanese-inspired build, for sure. With, you know, the body kit, the roof wing, Japanese wheels, little aero stuff like the mirrors here. So definitely just a different kind of build overall.
What's left for you for the rest of the year?
Rest of the year we'll be going down to the Outer Banks with this car on a little bit of a vacation. Hopefully going to try to squeak in a few more drift events, but the end of the year gets a little tight, so we'll see if I can get back out there. Not really too many other mods planned for the car, little stuff here and there. Have some chassis bracing for the rear that will go in over the winter, and then other than that, just driving it and enjoying it.
As far as this chassis and that motor in particular, what are some of the things you have to look out for?
So there's not a ton. I mean, I think they're relatively reliable cars. You definitely hear about EcoBoost, it's called, on the forums and such. I think it's really poor tuning in these cars can definitely hurt the motor.
Yeah,
that's how I hurt mine, was just, you know, too much boost essentially in the tuning process. So really just a clean tune, I think, is important for this car and really any car you're going to be drifting.
Yeah, setting safety parameters essentially.
Exactly. Yeah.
Does that Cobb tuner allow you to do it yourself?
So you can do it yourself if you have the knowledge. I work with a kind of an e-tuner. So he's off-site, we do logs, he reviews those logs and tunes the car
and makes
remotely.
it happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Sweet. So, all right, like you said, nothing too much over the winter.
No, hopefully not. The car's working great. Hopefully it continues to work good and I don't have to worry about too much.
So yeah, everybody, when you are at Lock City, look out for Mr. Pudvah. He'll be out there. It's bright red, you can see it, and he will be one of the only Mustangs out there thrashing. He's a great driver, good supporter of everything we do at Revival, and a friend of ours. So go check him out on Instagram, all that good stuff, and look out for him at Lock City. So that's going to be it for this little quick vlog video, but we'll see you next time.